Hey, welcome back. So today I have another deck highlight for you guys, and this time it's Jean Grey Galactus deck. So I'm very sorry if you guys don't have all the cards. There's a lot of pull 5 cards in here, such as Jean Grey and Galactus, obviously. And these two cards are probably not swappable. Jean Grey could be swapped for something else, but I'll explain a little bit later why she's so important in this deck. But yeah, nonetheless, the deck is still going to be very powerful, even if you don't have a Jean Grey. But yeah, just before we get into it, if you guys enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe, as most of you guys are not subscribed to this channel. Most of you guys watching are not subscribed. So it would really mean the world to me if you guys would subscribe. But yeah, let's get into it. So, this deck has, like, at a first glance, it looks a lot like a Shuri Nimrod deck, because it is. And I actually did a video earlier this month about a Shuri Nimrod deck with Destroyer. Just that archetype by itself is really powerful. But here we're combining two archetypes. So the Galactus one, so the Nimrod Galactus one, and the Nimrod Destroyer one. So once again, it's another deck. It's another deck that we have two finishers with Galactus and Destroyer. So having the option to do both is really, really good. So quickly, I'll go over the card. So Psylocke is good at helping us ramp. She sometimes on turn, we can play her on turn 4 and then play our Galactus on turn 5. So we can play our Galactus early or a Destroyer or whatnot. But she's probably the first card that could be swapped for something else. Carnage. Carnage is really important because we have Wolverine in our deck, but also to clear a lot of junk that could appear, and also obviously the main reason it's in the deck, it's because of Nimrod, right? So we have the Carnage and Nimrod and Venom that we could both use on Nimrod on turn 6. So it's actually like a third option other than Galactus and Destroyer. But yeah, it allows a lot of different play pattern. You can also Carnage the Electro on turn 4. So yeah, you're losing on turn 4, but then on turn 5 you can have your Destroyer and then something crazy the turn after that. So Wolverine, yeah, Wolverine is there because it works great with Galactus. It works well with Destroyer. It works well with Carnage. It works well with Venom. So Wolverine is just perfect fit here. If you do the whole combo, which I'm going to explain soon, Wolverine is going to be really important in that combo. So yeah, I guess I'll just jump to that combo because that combo starts with the Wolverine. So the whole idea behind this deck is that on turn 2, you want to play your Wolverine. On turn 3, you want to play Jean Grey. On turn 4, you want to play Shuri. And then on turn 5, you want to play Nimrod. And all of these in the same lane. So then your lane would be filled, but your opponent would be forced to still commit in that lane. And then you're on turn... on turn 6, you could Galactus in another lane, or you could Destroyer. If you Galactus, you're going to have 2 12-power Nimrod, Galactus, and 4 6-power Wolverine, which is crazy. But you can also Destroyer on turn 6, where you're just going to have a lot of different Nimrods, while your opponent is still going to have to play in that Jean Grey lane. So that's why Jean Grey is so important in this deck. It's because it forces your opponent to play in a lane that you're already done with, but you're playing Galactus, so they won't be able to counter your Galactus, and they will be forced to commit in a lane that you're going to surrender anyway, right? So Nimrod, the point of Nimrod and Wolverine and Electro is to destroy all of them to bring them in other lanes, but your opponent has to play in that lane that you're already surrendering. So the combo is really, really cool. We're going to see in the gameplay in a few minutes, but yeah, so Electro is important because it's really good with Destroyer. It's really good with Venom, Carnage. We could destroy it. Sometimes we don't even destroy it. We also have the possibility of doing like Electro on 3, then on 4 we can Shuri, on 5 Destroyer, and then Taskmaster on 6. So we also have that play pattern of having 30 power in one lane, 30 power in another lane, which is crazy. Jean Grey, so I just mentioned the whole idea of Jean Grey. Most of the time it's for the combo and for the control. But yeah, next up, Venom. The point of Venom in this deck is, like I mentioned earlier, to swallow the power of those Nimrods and still have a lot of power in a single lane. So let's say you have your Jean Grey lane. Well, you can Venom that lane and keep the power. If you see that somehow your opponent is playing bounce and he's able to like put just like Kitty Pryde and play elsewhere, well, you still have the possibility of fighting that lane by using Venom. Negasonics interesting here. Obviously works well with Nimrod because we can Negasonic and Nimrod in the Negasonic lane. But it's also really good with Jean Grey because we know your opponent is going to have to play in that lane. And if you have initiative, well, you could just play the Negasonic before, and then your opponent is going to play in that lane and destroy his 6 cost, let's say, on the last turn. So Shuri, really important for the combo. You mostly want to double up the Nimrod or the Destroyer. I think those are the only 2 good targets with Shuri. So Taskmaster is mostly for the combo with Destroyer once again. Other than that, it's pretty rare that you're going to use Taskmaster unless you have a pretty huge Venom. But yeah, so Destroyer and Venom are the 2 main targets. Next up, we have Nimrod. I mentioned Nimrod for the combo. The whole meat and potato of this deck is Nimrod, Galactus, and Destroyer. So I don't think I have to add to that. Galactus, once again, for the combo, and Destroyer once again. So, yeah, really cool deck. Try to get, once you have your combo, try to get an 8-cuber on that one. It's a deck that once your opponent knows about all the cards, it can become tricky if they have cards such as Armor and Cosmo. So try to capitalize when you have your whole combo. But other than that, it's a pretty good deck in Conquest. I feel it's much better than the Destroyer deck that we're normally familiar with the in the current meta. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I'll try. The plan is I have a on reveal deck I wanted to do, but I'm actually gonna wait for Echo releasing next week to do that on reveal deck. Because I think she's going to fit just perfectly in that deck. But yeah, I'll jump to some gameplay, some Conquest gameplay, and I'll see you there. All right, I'm back, and I'm already in a Silver Conquest, so we'll jump into that one, and let's get into it. Also, guys, I have a Discord if you want to join the Discord. I'm trying to do like eventually do daily highlights or deck highlights. Right now it's every other day, maybe like 3 or 4 times a week, but I'm trying to do daily. But I need deck suggestions. I need you guys to give me ideas of what are your decks, what we could theory craft together. So if you guys want, just join the Discord. It's in the description below. It would be a lot of fun. You can find a channel, a deck suggestion that I just created, or deck theory crafting and whatnot. Yeah, I want to have my community at one place. Yeah, I'll try to mention that early in the video next time. But yeah, I'm learning, so I'm saying it now. We don't have any turn 1 plays, so we'll just give it. And also, one last thing, comment below. What do you think of my overlay? Do you want me to change it? Do you like it? Do you don't like it? Yeah, just tell me. Feel free. Whoop. I'm just trying to fix my thing so that it doesn't overlap. Ah, no, that's bad. Okay, good. So here we have Jean Grey on turn 2 because it's super flow. We have Murder World. Murder World is bad. Here I feel like we could Jean Grey here. Then turn 3 with Shuri. Turn 4 with Nimrod. And then we might be able to do something crazy here. So he's playing a discard deck. So we already know every single card of his deck. He has Morbius, Colleen Wing, probably, yeah, Apocalypse, MODOK, Swarm, maybe Hellcow, but normally they have MODOK. He has probably a Storm, so he might Storm Murder World right now. Well, he can't because of the Jean Grey. What else does he have? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Anyway, yeah, Wolverine definitely has Wolverine and Lady Sith. So we're at like what 9 cards. That's why this card is not too good against a good player like this guy. All right. So we drop our Shuri on turn 3. I really love the new Shuri animation. Don't destroy Shuri. Okay. Fuck off, Gambit. That's the new Gambit. That's why discard is. We're seeing discard. What did he discard? He discarded his Call Annoying Witches, which is fine. So we have Nimrod, and then we have Venom. Next turn, maybe if we get a Carnage, that would be sweet. So he drops the Modok, Wasp. What the Infinite Swordmaster? So is that more like a Hella deck, perhaps? So let me see. Carnage, no. We'll take Wolverine. Wolverine's fine. So now we're gonna Venom. There's gonna be a big Venom. We're gonna have a bunch of power everywhere, and then we're gonna Taskmaster, have an even bigger Venom on turn 6. Do we snap here? That's the question. So we have 12 left, 12 mid, and then we have 14 right, and a Wolverine somewhere. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Like I mentioned, we try to commit when we have a good play with this deck. If we get Destroyer, that would be juicy as well. Well, actually, Destroyer with Destroyer Venom. So he plays Captain Marvel. And then, let's not forget, he has probably a Hella.
Enough said, bub.
So I don't think there's any other play than Taskmastering somewhere. I think we just go for the biggest casserole here. Do we want to... Hella's 5 power. I think we put it left. It doesn't matter, I guess. The Captain Marvel's going to move if he Hella's. All right, let's try it. Let me see Hella. Oh, death.
Higher, further, faster, baby.
That's fine. Isn't that fine? Yeah, we're good.
Victory.
And I'll update you guys. I'll keep that run going, and I'll update you guys how well I did if I finish the gold conquest. So bar with no name. This is bad because of Nimrod. We can't really play Nimrod, but we have our Galactus. So I think we're actually gonna do if we Psylocke, it allows us to do nothing really special next turn. Yeah, we're just gonna skip. Again. So we could Galactus on turn 3? Am I wrong? If I, let's say I couldn't. If I Psylocke now, next turn I would have 5/6 energy. I could Galactus, and then is that good, or do you want to keep it for the turn 6 play? Because we could Jean Grey. We could Jean Grey on turn 4. Would have Nimrod on turn 5. We Destroyer, and then on turn 6 we Galactus or something like that. I think that is a better play. Lockjaw. Okay, so I guess I was completely wrong with that whole discard deck. That's the Lockjaw rotation deck. That's why there's the Wasp. That's a new deck. So yeah, props to Odin for that. Odin, if you see this video, props to you, man. Oh, and he has the infinite border as well. So the Lockjaw works with the Gambit. That's the whole idea. But he discards his Hela.
Clear for takeoff.
I mean, oh, we can't. That's right. We can destroy her. But then we can't Galactus, and then we lose the left lane. I mean, we could do that. Hope Wolverine doesn't go mid. No, because Carnage would still be mid. We can't really do anything fancy here. We could Destroyer and then Taskmaster. Taskmaster somewhere. Should we try that or should we just attempt the Galactus play? We would have 8 energy next turn, so we could like no. Okay, well we're gonna try the Galactus play pattern, but we're not gonna snap here. He's not snapping either. And now we're gonna pray. So that would add 7, 6, 6, and 4. I like that. So 12, 16. Yeah, we got this. Oh, 20? No, we have to win. That's true. No, I thought we had initiative. Yeah, that one's on me. That one's on me. I thought we had the old Galactus, and I thought we had initiative. All right. So here, I guess we want a Wolverine left. And hope it doesn't go mid. But if it goes mid, we still have the Destroyer that could move him. So he drops the Morbius. All right. Ooh, can we do something cheeky here? Well, I think this is the play and hope that Wolverine goes right or left. Actually, if Wolverine could go left every single turn, that would be the best.
Enough
Left.
said, bub.
Shit. But we have Destroyer, which is pretty good. What about we Taskmaster and then we do something and then we Destroyer on turn 6? Ooh. If we get what other cards? We have Negasonic. We have Shuri would be fantastic. Shuri would be fantastic. Nimrod would be fantastic. And then we have Carnage and Negasonic. And so if we... Yeah, we're going to try that. So we're putting the Taskmaster in Dark Dimension. Negasonic sucks! Could we Negasonic here? Is that good? If he plays after, if he reveals after us, that adds 5 power. If he reveals before us, but we need our Destroyer to survive. I forgot about that. These locations are quite bad. What about we destroyer now and then... What could he have played? Maybe Gambit? Maybe he played Gambit. What about we do that and then we draw? Whoa, 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 whoa. What about we do that and then we draw Nimrod? Damn it. I thought he was going to play here. Should we try it? Should we even try it? Probably not. He probably has Captain Marvel. At the end of the game, move to a location that wins you the game. And then that's at the end of each turn, so that would destroy, and then this is bad. And then if Wolverine jumps here. No, we're out. We're out. There's still one cube.
Escaped.
I mean, he probably had like MODOK and Hela in that lane as well, in the Dark Dimension. Alright, alright, alright. Let's get it. So, this allows us to shuri earlier. So we Jean Grey in... These are bad location once again. Let's say we Jean Grey here. And then on turn 4, we have to play our Shuri here. On turn 5, we have to play our Nimrod here. But then we're stuck. No, because we can't play here on turn 6. So then we have to Galactus here on turn 6. And we need initiative, so we should have played our Psylocke left. But Destroyer would be great as well. Okay, so I guess we need Destroyer. Wait. We have initiative. Now we do have initiative. Right? So if we do that, we're not doing any mistake twice. Alright? So, if we Galactus here, that's 12, 12, 7. I mean, there's no way he wins. If we snap, he retreats. There's just no way. There's nothing he could do. He can't infinite. Even if he infinites, he loses. Alright, we're good. We got this round. Before Galactus. I'm gonna be completely honest. I kind of forgot about Hela for a second, but we're good. So now we have to win 2. He has to win 4 if there's no snap. Ooh, Gamora. Is Gamora good in any way? If we... Oh my god. Wait, is Gamora actually really good with Jean Grey? If we like Jean Grey, Shuri, Gamora, that could be crazy. We're not gonna do the same mistake once again, so we're gonna Psylocke in the Kunlun lane, just so we have something on the board. So here we could Jean Grey. I think we Jean Grey, we Shuri, and then on 5. This is if you play your next card. Okay, when you play the card, we need the Nimrod. We need the Nimrod. That's fine because we're getting it now. This is gonna pull out the Infinite, of course. Okay, we get the Nimrod. Nimrod's fine, but now it becomes dangerous to play our Galactus mid. We're gonna play Shuri. So he has initiative here. So if we play our Nimrod, then we need our Destroyer, actually. Destroyer is better. What if we Gamora and hit something and then we Taskmaster next turn? If we draw it, 1 in 4. So that's a 1 in 4 chance of maybe having something. Galactus mid is dead. That's why actually we shouldn't have played our Psylocke left. Interesting. If we Nimrod right, it's going to be a 12-power Nimrod, and then we get Destroyer, we still lose. So we're going to have to try that one. Then we Taskmaster. We get Destroyer. I mean, there's just no way. Unless we go with one of these, but that's... I mean, he has Hela, which can pull Captain Marvel. He has his Lockjaw in play. Probably has his Wasp back in hand. I think we're going to pull out of that one.
Escaped.
If you guys have any suggestion of what to replace Psylocke for, please tell me. I hate their Great Web, so we're just going to play in it. And plus, all of these are going to move. Maybe replace Negasonic too? I'm not sure. I think we're gonna Negasonic. Or do we Carnage? I guess we Carnage because we already have our Destroyer, so we don't have to do the Nimrod Venom Carnage path.
Enough said, bub.
So it has to go. Wait, let's think a little bit here. If we Shuri here, then we Nimrod here, we're gonna want a Destroyer somewhere else, and then Nimrods are gonna follow. Is that what we want? Or I guess we do it here. because then the Nimrods are going to be at 7 power, but then Shuri's going to move. All right. Take the Hela. So Nimrod here. And then he plays Infinite. He's planning to play Infinite. Okay, what does that mean? The Great Web is such a terrible location. What if I try to snipe the Infinite with Negasonic? So I go with that. Then we have 12, 15, and then 14 here. No, we have 12 here. So we win right. We win right. And then we have powered middle and left. But if we like Negasonic and he plays Infinite there, we are sure to win that lane. I think that's the play. Please make it work. Please Infinite the left lane. If you were Odin, where would you place your Infinite? I would place it in Bifrost, I think. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's go, baby! Let's go! Woo! Yes, we're keeping Negasonic in this deck. We are keeping Negasonic. Good play to you, Odin. Well done. Wow. I'm so hyped right now. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. That was a really fun one. I love this deck so much. Please tell me what you think of this deck, if it works for you guys. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Take care. Have a good one.